Welcome, 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 welcome to the clock hour. I'm back once again, and I got my very special guest. My man Ronnie's back on the set again, also. You know what? Every time we come up here, we have more to kind of discuss, because things are changing rapidly. They're not changing slow, but they're changing rapidly. And there's some things that, he really want to get off his chest. And I'm glad that he chooses my platform to come on. And I really appreciate it and letting him get the things off his chest. So, you use every avenue that you can so people can hear you. So I'm going to let you go for what you know today, brother.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
just kidding, but being lighthearted about it. I mean, there's a lot to really unpack as far as politics and the social things that's going on out here in today's communities, man. So what's your take? Give me your first take, and then we can bounce some things around, and I can tell you what I'm thinking.
All right. Let me take a deep breath under this.
Because I seen you when you go live and you be speaking to some people. I be paying attention. I don't sit and listen to them all the time, but I do sit and listen to them sometimes just to know, so I know what's going on in your mind a little bit.
The crazy thing is sometimes I play my videos back because I'm learning something. Because what it is when I speak, I'm speaking from the heart, and things go in my mind, and I try to articulate it to go through my mouth. And sometimes, like I said, there's so much going on. It's because what I'm seeing, and a lot of things that's happening now is like it had to happen. A lot of people like they freaking out and everything. I said I get it. We're gonna go through we're gonna go through it, and we're gonna be uncomfortable. But honestly, I want it to be uncomfortable because so many of us has been comfortable where you don't care about what something happened to somebody else unless it happened to you. So by you not paying attention, a lot of things have been done, and a lot of people have got hurt. So, and I'm you know what? I'm gonna keep it
So
1,000. Oh, go ahead.
so wait a minute. So the empathy and the sympathy has gone out the window. They've desensitized us.
Right.
So, because I see you with your moms. My mom's still around. There's many of us brothers and sisters, our moms are still around. So, when you see what they're trying to take away some of those benefits that they've worked for most of their life. Am I
See,
safe to say that?
yeah, and see, this is what I'm saying. Okay, let me explain exactly my point so you know where I'm coming from.
Okay.
I told people that I was not going to give Trump my vote. I want things to change, but I wasn't going to give him my vote. But I did want him to win. And people say, "Oh, what do you mean you want him to win?" Yes, break all of it. The education system, what does it does for black and brown? You know what I'm saying? I have a shirt, and I'm promoting it today too. It says, unlearn, relearn. Okay, this is what it is. Unlearn, relearn. We all been lied to. The system, and it's sad to say, in this country, the system was made for us to fail, especially us brothers. You know what I'm saying? They don't want us to succeed, and it's sad to say, no matter how good we do, it's not enough. And so me, I'm thinking, yes, break the system all the way down, because this country was founded on robbery, thievery, and rape. So all of it's been for naught. So like I said, let's change everything. Let's get in the nitty gritty, break all of it, because he's like a bull in a china shop, and the china shop is white. But
Well,
nothing but white china. So let's break all this white china, and when we sweep it up, let's put some black china, some other white china, some yellow china, some red china, some brown china. So it'll include all of us. This system of white supremacy and white privilege, it's coming to a head.
wait a minute. So you're saying you wanted him to win.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because see, with the system, like, okay, Democratic, I told you, I'm not Democratic either. Like I said, I know about the systems. I've learned the systems. And the
Right.
system, yo, look what happened. Okay, Democrat, if it won, what would really pass the laws and everything? They would still be blaming everything on us. And so like I said, the system, the two-party system, is good cop, bad cop, and it's full of crap. So like I said, yeah, let's break this whole system because I know how Trump is. See, Trump, they can't control him. So like I said, these systems have been in place that have been doing us dirty all this time. Let's break the whole system and start over. Because it's not working for us. If you notice how the justice system is for blacks, if you see how like the education system, they ain't teaching our history. I taught my daughter our history. I went to
Well,
libraries to learn my history because they wasn't telling me anything. All they told me was we were slaves. Christopher Columbus discovered America. Why are we still teaching that? He did not discover America. So like I said, it's like, yo, let's get this right. We can get this right. So this is how I feel. So he's
okay.
doing a good job of breaking the system, but like it's up to us to get it all to get us get together. People that's righteous that have a heart. See, a lot of people out in this country don't have empathy because, like I said, they know about the truths of what things have been done to us as in Black Americans. So
Okay. One thing, where you say break the system. So what would be what can be put in place after we break that system? What do we do? What what needs to be done after that system's broke? Like say for instance the education system. They ain't never taught us anything worth anything, in the schools. Um, so what system do you put in place that will bring about the knowledge and information that we do need for our youth to come up after us? You know what I mean? What what
a system's gonna work for all
what's
of
the
us.
solution?
Getting a system that's gonna work for all of us. Getting everyone in the room. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the system is made up of their curriculum. How about we get our curriculum and everybody else is in there? So like I said, bring everyone to the table. Include everyone. See what it is? The system is made for them. And the truth is the truth. Ain't nobody trying to, oh well, he's a racist and then
No,
first of all, I can't be a racist because I don't have power. That's first of all.
well, we're not. It's not even. We're not even discussing racism. We're discussing the system.
It's part of
What
it
the
though. See, Mark, we
right?
got to keep it 1,000.
I mean,
This country is
I'm keeping
based on that.
I'm keeping it a buck, man. But we're not talking about racism. We're talking about a system that was put in place
That is racist.
by racists.
Right. So
So
it's formulated in that. You know what I'm saying? It's what this country was built. America's a corporation and religion is a business. We got to maneuver around the landmines and understand how everything works. Everything is set
right.
up in a system and it starts with white supremacy.
But
It is what it is.
there would be people to argue that point. That's why I say what I say, about and I get it. I've been a part of that system for 50 something years. I get it. I understand what you mean, the system. That's like one big rotten pumpkin, the system. And what my thing is you see people that they speak about breaking the system down, but rebuild it with what and how. And I like to hear some suggestions for a solution. We can do this or we can do that.
And
We should do this.
I just said one
But
point. It's like bring us
right,
all to the table.
right.
You know what I'm saying? All of us, not just a few.
Okay.
All of us. Every type of race, everything. See what's going to work for all of our kids, not just one. You see what I'm saying? The system, like I said, the system is made for us to fail.
Right.
It's working for them because it's how it is. If you like go back and you see everything how everything worked, then like I said, the way I feel is like we can do this as in like seeing what works and what don't. But we already know, and it's like, but we don't have that say. You know what I'm saying? And I told him, I mean, I get it that we want to try to push past whatever, but I said, yo, how do you gonna know a problem if you don't know the symptoms? And this is what's been going on. It's like we just be pushing things aside, whatever, without addressing, because nobody want to hurt nobody's feelings, or we don't want to, touch on stuff because it's like, oh, I be good. I don't want
I,
no problems,
I,
and
you
it ain't
know,
working no more, bro. It's like it's done. Either we gonna get that respect, or we gonna get our just due, or we gonna have some problems. We're done. We're tired. If you see how we are as a black race, he's still doing the things you trying to do. Look what's going on. And it's like I said, I told you, this is a year of truth. Everybody's going to be seeing who they really are. Everyone. Not one person's going to escape that. If you're a terrible person, it's going to be seeing that. If you notice, if you step back and take a deep breath, you're seeing people that's really coming out, things are coming out against them, because the fact is like how they are, who they really are. And I just told people, I said, yo, we got to look yourself in the mirror and see where it's going at. People that voted for him,
I'm a bad guy.
yo,
I claim the bad guy. I'll be a bad guy.
go
Just for sake of argument.
go ahead.
Be a bad guy. So I get what you're saying, but you know, there's people that self-appointed people that
Who?
I don't get into the particulars. But if we start to or sort of want to fix some things, we got to start in our own backyards. We start in our backyards and you work your way out. Now, I know people all over the place, different cities, different states, different countries. I know a lot of people, and I'm grateful for that. But, when you listen and you're talking to people that's looking from the outside in, they're like, well, what are y'all going to do? I'm like, I don't know. I even asked them, what do you see? It's almost like we're a joke. So you're like, what do you see? I'll ask somebody from
Wait, as America or as a race?
as America,
Oh yeah, no doubt.
or even as a race. I've been really looking into Africa a lot lately. They're getting their stuff together. You know what I mean? And I
Burkina
respect
Faso.
that.
Yeah, that brother, yo,
I respect
he's
it.
real with it.
But
Okay, but see, like I said, with us, I told people, I said, we really have to look within, but we also got to break these generational curses. And what it is, we keep going by, and I know what, and you talking about bad guy, whatever, then you know what, I'll be a bad guy too. And I'm saying like this, and I know people gonna take this and run with it, whatever. You can do what you want with it, but I'm talking within me. And I said, what we need to do is stop doing it the white way and do it the right way. And I know people go, oh. Listen what I'm saying. It's like the things that they told us, we're following them. But where is it leading us? Where has it led us? Why we got so much poverty? Why we got so many, as in like we hate each other the way we do? We used to be a village. Where did all this come from? That I can't trust my own kind? Why?
money.
Exactly, and what it is, it's been used for us to take it. It's been used against us, like saying that the standard of success is a white man. And I told you, I said, you're gonna measure yourself for success of that when a lot of stuff has been given to them, and they inherited nepotism. Yo, I'm not just talking out my neck. I learn things. Like I said, I unlearn, relearn, and I'm seeing how things work. That's how I do. What I do a lot of times, it's like I connect dots.
You know what? You wanna clear the message, man, and reel the message in. So this way people will say, Ronnie said, I know what Ronnie was talking about. Ronnie said, so I know what Ronnie was talking about. Bring your message in. I hear you. I hear what you're saying. Bring the message in. If we're going to break the system, let's fix it. Starting with what? Education,
Yep.
right?
Exactly.
So you got the shirt unlearn, relearn, right?
Right.
So you want people to unlearn the information that was taught to them or instilled in them from the past. So let's start with education. Okay, now I got this I want you to read. Go get this. There's a book that I'm getting ready to go get. It's about the cannibalism of those people, man. They were eating slaves, man. So I'm going to get that book because I heard that statement somewhere. So I started doing my homework. So that's education. So I'm looking for is that true? Was that true?
Yeah, it
So
was.
I want to know, was that true? Like they said they ate Nat Turner. They boiled him and ate him.
Yeah.
Like, wait a minute. You what? But
Because you know
so
what? But
this
see,
is this is where we start
and that's why I
at.
try to tell people. It's like the biggest thing. This is the statement I put out to a lot of people. It's like this. People want a fat, juicy cheeseburger, but you don't want to know how that cow died. And that's what's really going on. It's like you don't want to hear the things that we have done. Like, when people come to me talking about the immigrants and Venezuelans and all that, I say like this, do you know what we did to that country 30 years ago? Do you, like I said, you got to understand
Right. So
that
I'm gonna lock you into education, dog. I ain't mean to cut you
Okay.
off, but I'm gonna lock you into education. That's where we gonna start at. All right.
Yep.
So you gonna drop a jewel every time you come on this show.
Not a doubt, no doubt.
All right, an
Get
educational
it.
jewel
Let's go.
every time you come on this show.
Let's
Because
go.
I don't the politics stuff. That's that's people.
Mm-hmm.
And this country has done a good job at desensitizing us to the nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
So every time we gonna focus in on rebuilding that education thing.
And
Books.
see-
We
and-
want to
and-
know books and where to get the
But
information
also
from.
too, it's like we got to look in the mirror too and say like what we really want. And I told people that, I said, because when we was growing up, as Melton, you can vouch for this. When we was growing up, we didn't have avenues to express ourselves. We didn't have avenues where we didn't have places where we can release. We didn't have release valves. So we had bottled up everything. So that's why everybody said, oh, black males look angry because of the things that was happening. We didn't have no avenue. And like I said, growing up, we had to do extra because of the fact it was called survival.
We
It was
played
called
outside, man.
self-preservation. So in other words, we was taught that, keep things inside. You got to be strong. You got to be, hard. So in other words, if I love this black man, I can't tell him I love him because if I said I love
Like,
this
whoa,
black
whoa,
man,
whoa, whoa,
guess what
dog.
happens? No, it's like it's like you soft, you a sissy, and all this
Nah.
extra. So now, but what happened was, I broke that because I said people I care about. You best believe before I leave them, I'm gonna say, yeah, I love you, bro. I mean, we could get cool with it, whatever. Like, love you back, bro. But like I said, what it is, I told you. So if anything happened to you, I know the last time I told you I love you. And it feels good to get them hugs and just to say I love you because the fact is like we're human beings. We do need that. And see, a lot of people don't have it in their heart. They don't have that empathy. And that's what's going on now. That's why America want to erase our history and everything because you know why? You got the younger
used to
generation
eat
of
people,
Caucasian.
man.
But check it out. They got the younger generation of Caucasian kids that's seeing that. And they hate what their great-great-grandfathers did. So that's what's going on. So I told people,
They were eating
understand.
people.
Yo.
That is crazy to me, man.
I mean,
you know what?
No, it is crazy, but I'm just saying
When
that,
I saw it, I was like, is that true? So I started digging. Start digging, and I found the book.
Bro.
I found the book. Because when you look back, look at some of them old movies, right? And you're looking at them dudes and them people. And you're like, well, wait a minute. They was roasting people.
Bro.
The picnics. They was roasting people. And they said that they was giving parts for souvenirs. They lying. They was giving parts so people could eat the piece. They lying.
and it's the truth.
History is a monster,
it
man.
is. I mean, when you go down that rabbit hole, I mean, it can eat you alive. And see what it is though. I know my history, but it ain't gonna turn me into something that I'm not.
No,
So what it is like I have learned. Cause I got a picture. I had to show some people because I said they want to play these games with me. So what happened was I showed them a picture. It was a 7-year-old girl, white girl, Shirley Temple curls and everything, and she's looking up like this, smiling. A black man was hanging from a tree.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what? She's in her late 70s now. So
She gotta
understand,
be.
she's still walking around, and she was the person that did that. So you gotta understand the history of this country. You know what I'm saying? It was founded on robbery,
Right.
thievery, and rape.
And you know
so
what?
it's sick. It's a sickness. And I told you, I said, but I want to understand it so I can move past it. But also too is address it because I said by them doing what they did, damage us. You see what I'm saying? So we end up coming with generational curses. So it's up to us to break them. But I told people, I said, I'm not gonna, smooth it over, whatever. They did what they did. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, when I saw postcards and everything of them using our babies as gator bait, and it's down there in Florida, and look it up. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people don't want to do it because you know why? You don't have empathy. You know what I'm saying? You cut it off so that way it gives you a safe place. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have empathy, then hey, no harm, no foul. But game over.
Right.
We're not playing that. We're not playing that no more. We're gonna learn. And I told people, I said, "Though understand, even though you see what's going on, we're not you. You know what I'm saying? If we was gonna do what we were gonna do, we would already did it. We just want y'all to leave us alone and let us grow. That's all. That's all we want. Just let us be and let us do what we need to do.
Imagine.
And we're gonna do it one way or another. So.
Imagine if they wouldn't have tore down Black Wall Street.
Exactly.
The
Redwood.
The spread of that, and Durham also. Just think about Waterbury.
Yeah.
You know, if they didn't come in with their what do they call it, urban renewal, Waterbury would have been thriving also.
See, but that's what I try to tell you, break the system. And what I'm saying about that's like redlining and all
But
that.
that's history.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah,
Education.
exactly. Which they trying to erase.
Right.
So, like I said, so we have to, counteract that by saying, you break this, we're gonna build this.
I get it.
You see what I'm saying? So like I said, and I said, we're in a state now where we're uncomfortable. And that's why I want us to get, because we were so like, just keep going along and going, nah.
Let me ask you a question. I don't think they teach history in school anymore.
Nope.
They couldn't. I don't recall seeing it. I think they teach social studies.
Even that.
But that's supposed to be history, right?
Yep. But it's nothing. It's nothing about us.
I don't recall seeing it.
And in school, that's the setup. Because in school, guess what they was teaching? Oh, you were slaves.
But they don't write in cursive either no more.
None of that. It's a setup for these kids to fail. All they want these kids to do is become new slaves. That's what's the setup.
You know what? To be honest with you, I learned more when I went to the Navy than I did my whole time in high school.
Yeah, because you know what? We was in
my
history.
whole time in school.
Yo, like I said, you know what the crazy thing is? The world taught me. The world taught me a lot because you know why? I was stationed in Germany when the Berlin Wall came down. So I was part of history. You see what I'm saying? I've seen a lot of things. I've seen how other people are instead of they telling me how they are. See what I'm saying? It's like with Africa. You know, they talking about, oh, Africans walking around, they just so poor, whatever. And that's not even the case.
You know what? I learned a lot of the development that was really going on when I went to Amsterdam. I was watching on television, because there's a lot of Africans up there and people from Suriname and Amsterdam.
Yep.
And they show commercials of, what's that company, Siemens? They do a lot of development down there. Nigeria and all them places, they got some nice areas down there. And rent is cheaper. Rent's cheaper.
Man,
you just got to look out for the scams,
and
man.
And the game they play is like, oh, they're so poor, and we got to go over there, and we got to be missionaries and help them. No, what it is, they over there raping and robbing them. That's what's going on. Their natural. So you're going to tell me that all these countries go over there, and they got gold, silver, they got everything that you possibly want, but yet still that country's poor. How is that when they got all the minerals coming out of there? That's billions. It's a setup. Like I said, I told people, and we're not doing it no more. Like I said, Western society, all these, y'all about to feel it because the fact is we're tired of what y'all doing. And y'all had y'all run and everything, but it's done. So like I said, when you're gonna bring it, we're gonna bring it harder because I said we're tired. You know what I'm saying? Done. You're not gonna get away with it no more.
I'm actually in talks with someone from over there in Nigeria. When I get a chance to get her on the line, I'm gonna get her on the line.
Yeah.
Because you know what? I want to know what may be the pathway. Not saying that I want to move over there, but saying it might be a good adventure to go live in a foreign country to be able to do what I do now. What I do over there.
But it shouldn't be a guilt trip because the fact is
I'm not calling it guilt. I'm looking at it like, yo.
But look to my eyes. I'm saying like this, first thing when people say, I said, I'm not proud to be American. Well, if you don't like it, then you leave. I said, but why can't you treat me like an American? I gave this country 8 years of my life. I love this country to a point, but seeing what you do to me every day as a black man, how can I love this country if she don't love me?
Where they gonna go when they say leave? When they say leave, I'll be looking at them. I wish you would tell me to leave.
And then we taking everything that we built. We taking everything we go.
You know
so
what?
next time you go to a traffic light, go through it.
Next time anybody fly into Augusta Airport down there, that was my family's land.
Ooh.
Now, leave. Where I'm going? I'm going down south? No, ask them where they going.
Oh, and you need to navigate. A black woman invented that. GPS.
But you know, like I said, it's a matter of I don't like that complaint. I feel like I'm complaining, but I like
things ain't right.
I like to look at it and then say, well, this is what I would do. This is how I would do it. Gotcha. This is how I would do it. But as always, we got to wrap this up, man.
Yeah.
I'd love to talk a whole hour or two
we
about it. But this, as usual, the show is for the people, by the people, about the people. And this is the Klock Hour. I want y'all to always tune in because I'm going to keep it going as much as possible. I got working on some other special guests to come on board, and as Ronnie is. And we bring Ronnie back up here, and I'm going to make him stay in the pocket on education.
Okay. We gonna
stay
do
in
it.
the
We gonna do
pocket
it.
on education. So next time you come up here, you're going to have something educational to drop on the people.
Cool. And this shirt
Thanks
right
for
here,
tuning in.
This is
Brad
my girl,
City TV, this is how we do it.
Georgia Davis. Support. Yes.
That was good.